With their wonderful world of games.
Alright, you beautiful peoples of the interwebs, it's me, Glinia, Cheapskate Gaming, and on today's wonderful world of games, it's a Saturday, and I've said now Saturdays are going to be focusing on younger players, easier going games. So I thought we'd check out this one, and of course later on I'll explain how little you'll have to play for this game. And we're checking out this game, Alchemy Garden. So without further ado, let's just put it on play. You can use controller for this. There are a couple of little bugs with this game, but well, things that could be improved, but we'll go through them. So now I've already started the game because it's a bit of a slow burner. One of these type of games, they're slow burners. Essentially, this is a develop your shop, grow plants and sell them. It's that style of game then. So just to give you a run through, when you first start the game, you'll start here, you'll go through a character's creation screen. I didn't spend much time in there, as you can tell. And you'll need to come down here. There will be little icons to say, oh, you know, check on this, check on that. What does this do? But the first thing, unlike me, I got really confused, was to come here to your mailbox, and in the mailbox there was a welcome pack, and it gave me like the hoe for digging, the pickaxe for mining, and that sort of thing. But it looks like there's some new sloth bar vibes they're going to be selling out. Okay, great, there we go. Right, there we go. So that was just letting me know what the new products are. I was checking, I've grown a tree. These are things I've grown. So to grow stuff you will need to, if you look at the bottom, thing, actually it's just over there, isn't it? Bloody phone, shut up. If you look just over there on my left, you can see there's a little items, and essentially you press your triangle button and you can put your items in there. So you've got a watering can, a pickaxe, an axe, and a hoe. So when you bring the hoe, as it says, press R to toggle your grid. And then when you toggle your grid, you can just press X. That'll dig a hole. And then you can just plant a seed. So I'm going to plant a rose seed in there. And then bring back this. I'll dig another couple of holes. And I'll plant some more seeds. And there we go. Right, now the first thing you'll need to do, because you won't have any seeds when you first start the game, so once you've got your hoe and all that bits and bobs, you'll need to go round the outside of this garden area, and there are other zones as well, and you'll need to find some plants. So I'm going to try and find some plants. They're not many. That's one of the bugs I thought in the game. They could have put a few more plants when you first start out to make it a little bit easier to find. But yeah, here's one. This looks like a new plant. There we go. That's a new plant, and there's another one there. Look. But they could have done with some more of those just for the first couple of days, because they're random. They come back. New plants grow in this area all the time. They're not something like all of a sudden there's a plant there, and if you come back 2 days later, it's grown back. No, it's they're random. See, look, there's a mushroom here. There's a few more appearing now. Oh, there's a pineapple, is it? Bromeliad, if you're really posh. New plant discovered. It just called it a pineapple. I'm educated. I know the bromeliads. Yeah. Oh, there we go. These things. These are cool. Petunias. Look, petunias. Right. Anyway, so once you've got a right number of plants, then what you will be doing is going into your little house. Unfortunately, this table is all set up already, and you'll be coming over here to your alchemy table. And you'll be wanting to make a healing potion. Now, if you've got the right stuff, click on the healing potion, it'll make it. If you haven't, you'll have to click on, you'll have to go and collect some more. So, what have I got? I've got new stuff here. And I haven't got enough of anything. What is this then? I'm going to put you have to always put 3 items in there. Once you do it, then you just press the crusher, crush it down. Lovely. And then you put it in your pot, and then it's just a case of press A, not too many times. You want to keep between those two green bars. There we go. And I've just made forest breath. There we go. Press triangle. I don't need to make any more. And then you can bring it to your counter table. And if you can find it, it's on you somewhere. You can put it for sale. Where is it? Here it is, forest breath. And I put it for sale. And essentially then what you need to do is once you've done that, you can open your shop. Right. So I don't think the forest breath's going to be sold, but I think the sloth thing, that purple one I made the other day, is going to be sold. There she comes. Well, I'll tell you the other thing as well. Press your back button. You can play this in first person view. Right, once she's gone, I'm going to close the shop again because there's a few more things I need to explain. But I suppose the main thing is, how much can we get this for? So bear with me. Right, so what can we get it for? Here we go on Aniba. Not £2.92, £1.26. So it's not too bad. It's a bit more than £1. I think I had it cheaper than that. So keep your eye out. It may change. It may come down in price. And I thought I'd check Gamivo. And they're on about £1.63. So, I mean, that is with charges as well. So, I don't know. Gamivo's weird. All of a sudden, they do games for 40 pence. And then I put a game in my car, and then 10 minutes later, like the time had changed to 12 o'clock at night, and all of a sudden the price has changed. So I don't know. Gamivo's just weird. It's not a stable site. That's why I've put off it. When I first started using it, it was great, but not anymore. I don't know what it's doing. Anyway, let's get back to the game, and we'll go and do. So essentially, we've planted some seeds. Oh, that's what I forgot to tell you. We need to use your watering can then, but it's raining anyway, so it doesn't matter. We don't need the watering can. But what we will do is let's go to another area in the game, and there are some sort of hidden areas. And we're going to go and try and find one now. There is a cave somewhere. And there's also like well, not a jungle, what they call it, a swamp as well. I want to go down the cave because I want to show you mining. You can actually mine in the game. Yeah, so there are mines to be had. This must be one of the only games I've played that doesn't have a hidden thing behind a waterfall. Just thought I'd point that out. Anyway, yeah, so let's go and find the mine. Here we go. There's the cave. And this is one of my little bugbears is it's very hard to tell that that's a cave. The graphics could have been done a little bit better. And this other thing is when you go to walk in it, it just goes from one thing to another. I think what they should have done then, again, see when you're walking out, I mean, there's very little loading, but I think what they should have done is stop the camera and let the person walk off. Like sort of like in, I don't know, in like games like Final Fantasy VII do that, don't they? They stop to a certain part and then the person walks off into the distance. I think that would have been a better animation. There's a few little bugbears like that in the game. I think one of the other my other bugbears is it's all right there. It can be quite hard to see what you're choosing. It's designed to be played with a mouse and keyboard, but it is controller compatible, but I mean, it's not looking too bad there because I'm on a darker screen, but the boxes should be highlighted better, in my opinion. I don't like the way they highlight stuff. It's very conspicuous or inconspicuous. It needs to be drawn out a bit more. Anyway, here's the mine. What we got here? We've got iron ore. That's not worth much. Copper ore. A red crystal ore. They're worth a few. Red crystals or green. And what we're going to do then is just sell this. Do I want the copper? Nah, go on. There we go. So we've done a little bit of mining as well. It's funny how come there's no mushrooms that grow in the cave. Maybe there is later on, but for now there isn't. Pardon me. Right, back out the cave. Let's go and show you the what's it called? The swamp. Let's go down to the swamp. Down to the swamp. And here's the swampy bit. Now, for some reason, all these glowy mushrooms, you can't pick them up. There are plants in here But here we go. Ooh, look at this. Looks like a dragon's tongue. What is it? A cardinal plant. The new plant. There is this witch's tower here, which is for sale. So I think as you get much further into the game, you can buy that. 25 grand. Well, I'm a bit of a ways off that. It's a shame it doesn't let you go in there to have a look what's in there. Does it come fully furnished or not? I doubt it does come fully furnished, but yeah, we'll come back out. Oh, there's another cardinal plant. We'll have that. Let's see. It's just a rock. Right, we'll come back out of here. And I think the only other place I have to show you is the town where you can go and buy stuff. So you can buy furniture there, clothes, seeds, but the seeds only reappear once a week. So I've already, as you can see, I've already bought all the seeds. So this is the town. Not much going on here, but there is. Mind you, always have a little walk around because there will be plants to be picked up. Oh, I can see some more plants. It gets addictive, the plant finding. Strawberries. Who doesn't like strawberries, huh? Yeah. So if we come over here, we're gonna have the girl selling seeds, but she's sold out because I've bought them all, so I have to wait a whole week. And the way you progress time is at the end of the day, or when you finish doing all your selling and making and there's nothing more to be found, then you go to bed, and that brings on the next day. So once a week she'll have new seeds. So yeah, I'll just go around. Furniture vendor, they've got loads of like stuff you can buy, some of it not cheap, etc. So you got all that furniture, clothes. Don't know what this one. This must be opens later on, I mean. This guy just does like changes what you look like, I think. Yeah. So if you choose your character and you're not happy, you can go and change your character, but he will charge you. Yeah, this is buying clothes, shoes, jumpers, jackets, all that sort of thing. And again, so you can't see me going through it very well because it's yellow on a bright yellow on a light yellow. It's not very good. They should bring the whole thing brighter. That's just bad user interface design, that is. A few things that could be improved. The animation. It's not great animation. The actual graphics aren't too bad, but it would have been nice as if you walk past plants if they'd moved and stuff. But I suppose that's not really what the game's about. And this is where you get jobs, assignments. So ends Wednesday the 10th in spring. 2 healing potions, 3 bone glues, and 1 sloth hides. You will receive 1,000 gold. That's good money. I'm not going to accept it because I'm just doing this thing. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. One for the kiddie gamers. And again, just for £1, something that'll keep them entertained. And this sort of thing is also, if they get into this, they could be playing it for weeks and weeks, couldn't they? And there's a little bit of education in there with like making potions and that. It's very much in the sort of Minecraft mold, but obviously not online. So you've got that safety format of the kids not having to deal with trolls online. They can just get off into their own little world and build their game. Anyway, this has been Clint, Chiefs Gaming, wonderful world of games, and this has been a little look at Alchemy Garden. That's what it's called. Should remember the name of the game I'm looking at, shouldn't I? Yeah, this has been Alchemy Garden. Okay, guys, I'm going to see you in the next one. Ta-da now.
Gaming, yeah, you know the name. They got the games that won't break the bank, so come on over and join the crew. They'll show you how to game and save money too. Skate gaming, yeah, you know the name. They got the games that won't break the